time for another one of Mike's Kitchen Chats because we're trying to make sure we're getting you lots of information and resources during this difficult time that we're facing. And there's a wonderful organization called the Global Healthy Living Foundation. This is a 501c3 nonprofit. They have a mission of improving the quality of life for people who face chronic illness. And, with coronavirus, that has been in the forefront. How do we protect? How do we save? How do we properly care for those with chronic illness? Judy Nagy is with us, our latest installment of Mike's Kitchen Chats. Judy's a volunteer patient advocate and ambassador for the Global Healthy Living Foundation. The website, incidentally, for this great resource is ghlf.org, ghlf.org. Judy, as you manage your chronic disease, how about your medical appointments? I often think about people who are sort of in social distancing or social isolation even, or physical isolation, I should say. Do you have access to all your prescriptions? How does that work?
I actually have a very good doctor. I've been with my doctor, my rheumatologist, for 25 years. I've also been with my GP for over 25 years. My GP is kind of old school, so I still have to go to the office for her visits. But my rheumatologist has been doing teleconferencing with his patients, and that's been working out well. I also get infusions once every 5 weeks. And at first I was apprehensive about going to the office for an infusion because obviously that suppresses my immune system. But
Sure.
I went to the office, talked to the office staff, and they gave me information, and they take all the precautions to make sure that all of the patients are safe and checked when they come to the door, temperature checks, and ask if they've been abroad or on vacation out of the local area. And so far, it's worked out very well. I've had free infusions since the pandemic started, and I'm very comfortable with it now.
That's a very big deal.
The medication, Mike,
Right.
I personally have not had any trouble getting my medication, and I do take hydroxychloroquine, which has become a popular drug of use.
Sure.
And I do talk to people online who live in different parts of the country that are having difficulty getting it when they go for their refills or their doctor prescribes it for them. So I'm fortunate that I live in a good state where we have an excellent governor and director of the health department for Ohio. And our numbers are down, and we've been doing very, very well in Ohio.
Buckeye State. Well, Judy, go Bucks. Let's talk a little bit. Let's conclude with your advice for those who may be watching or have loved ones who are living with chronic disease, who are at higher risk for COVID-19 and the complications. Where can they go to find credible, actionable information? That's been in such short supply, Judy. It just seems very obvious to me that Americans are really yearning for credible information. Where do we go?
Well, the Global Healthy Living Foundation has 3 opportunities for people to get educational material and tracking tools for their disease.
Mm-hmm.
CreakJoints is the patient-centered program where people can talk to each other, find educational materials, and Arthritis Power .org is another area where they can take surveys and track their illnesses and get results. And there's also the
50-state network. I'm going to help you because I've got the list in front of me. Sure.
The 50-state network, which is very helpful in working on policies and legislation in all of the 50 states. And I might point out that each of the 50 states does have patient advocates, just like me, who volunteer. We go to the state house and testify for healthcare legislation that benefits not just people with chronic illness, but for all the population for healthcare.
Got it. And then don't forget painspot.org, a digital risk assessment. That's a great tool for musculoskeletal conditions and injuries, right? So 4 places. This is all part of the Global Healthy Living Foundation. CreakJoints, very popular digital community for those living with arthritis. Arthritis Power, the 50-state network, and painspot.org. And again, for all the details, I just urge everyone to go to ghlf.org. Go to ghlf.org. And I'm so grateful for the Global Healthy Living Foundation, this great nonprofit with a mission to improve the quality of life for people with chronic illness. Hey, Judy Nagy, what a joy to visit with you, a fellow Buckeye. Thank you. Stay safe, stay well, and keep fighting the good fight. It's great to have you on one of Mike's Kitchen Chats.
Thank you very much, Mike. We appreciate it, and we hope you stay well and stay safe as well.
Thanks, Judy. Take care.
You too.